everybody. I'm really freaking sad right now. We've just taken a loss on longs. I still have a lot of faith in these longs. So we may re-enter. We either are going to want this 30-minute sweep, but by this 30-minute closure, I just don't think we're going to want that. But we may. We may. Or we are just going to push up. But I really do like these freaking longs. At least, like, just back up into the range. CBH, the 4-hour looks kind of indecisive, so I'm kind of basing my analysis off the 1 hour. And we just had this 1 hour sweep into this discounted 15-minute gap along with midnight open. We have relative equal highs resting above. I just think if we can get a closure over this buy side on ES, I'd be looking to re-enter this. Oh yes, let me restart this. But yeah, kind of sad that it didn't play out, not gonna lie, because I thought it was kind of clean, but I did want the 15-minute sweep. Something that I'm like working on developing inside of my model is when to wait for that 15-minute sweep and when to not. And I think only time where I should be okay with not having that 15-minute internal sweep is if we have a closure over external buy side or sell side liquidity. Oh yeah, you're right. We have S&T with minis and micros. I usually enjoy that. It usually comes down to take that. Yeah, okay. I won't be looking to re-enter until that's swept out then. CBH. Okay, maybe this is not clean. Maybe this is proving to me that this is not... The longs are just not going to play out right now, which is fine. Which is fine. I think my setup was okay. I think the problem was we did have this close over sell side. And I'll show you guys my analysis. We had a 2.5 midnight open paired with a 15-minute bullish fair value gap inside a discount of this hourly range. The problem, wait, oh my god, wait, I would fucking still be in this trade right now. Are you fucking with me? Oh my god, I would still be in this trade, guys. I've actually just fucking clocked. Oh my god, no, I would actually still be in this fucking... I've actually only just fucking noticed that. Are you actually fucking with me? Alright, well, whatever. See whether I would have got anything. No, that's actually so jarring. Can't lie. If this plays out now, I'm actually gonna be so mad. Damn it. That's rough. Usually when that happens though, price will come and correct itself, which makes me think it may want that 30-minute sweep and we may not actually be bullish, but this 15-minute looks fire, to be honest. I just don't like the S&T between, we have S&T between minis and micros, and price will tend to head back, like use that place as a magnet to sort of correct itself. And then on ES, we also have these relative equal lows. Now, I don't usually look at relative equal lows on ES unless they are like super clean and built up. Because as you can see, there's a lot of like, you know, ish equal highs on ES. But these ones I think are going to act as a magnet on price. So I don't particularly believe that longs are that high probability anymore, but from when I entered I do feel like they were. I think the entry wise, what would have saved me is waiting for that closure over some external buy side liquidity rather than this internal that we obviously created and then pushed out. All right, I would have been fucking break even. That's actually so sad. That is actually so sad. I was gonna take a first partial at this 30-minute high. Oh my god, I can't believe that, guy. I can't believe that. That is actually cooked. Oh my gosh. I'm actually not okay. I'm actually not okay. I'm not even going to try and re-enter this now because I don't think it's like, this would have been a re-entry here. But because of the S&T between minis and micros and those equal lows on ES, I actually don't think it's that high probability to re-enter. I think I'm just going to have to sit this one out. This is just part of trading, I guess. That's so rough. That is so rough. I can't lie. Damn it. Oh well. It is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. S&T with ES that high. We have a lot of built up buy side. Just handled there. Oops. Partial one about to get hit. Oh my god. Actually so sad. I didn't even clock that at the time. I'm kind of sad. Oh my gosh. At least I know that the trade was correct. And it was a fine trade to take. It was a fine trade to take. That's just so unfortunate. Fucking S&T between minis and micros. Are we actually so for real? Alright, that would have been partial one smacked. Hopefully that would have filled literally to the tick. My mic is tweaking. Oh, it's not really near my mouth. Is that any better? Oh no. Let me. Hello? Is that any better? Oh, that's actually so fucking rough. Damn it. Sometimes you just gotta, I don't know, you just gotta vibe. We just gotta vibe. It's okay. This is like the biggest test on my psychology ever. How not to crash out when your fucking trade is actually going and you wouldn't have got stopped out. Holy shit. How rough is that? It was such a shitty wick as well. Like this wick, like I got slipped a little bit. I risked like 240 and ended up losing 280 across my accounts. I actually cannot believe that there is S&T between minis and micros and I would still be in this fucking trade. The Nasdaq actually hates me. I might change to ES. I might start trading ES. Or what else? I might start trading oil because fuck this shit. No, I'm definitely not re-entering. This is not high probability to re-enter, I don't think. Guys, I'm just gonna note for people who have just joined the chat, we got stopped out here, but if we look, this is micros, this is minis. Nasdaq minis did not sweep out that low. I would still be in this trade and my partial one would have just got hit. Micros, however, wicked me out. So yeah, I got wicked out, and it would have like still fucking playing out. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. That's actually crash out worthy. Like, I actually don't even care if I crash out over that. Like, if I blow all my accounts today because of that, it's totally valid. I'm just kidding, but still. Still, though, that is actually fucked up. That is actually fucked. Four-hour didn't sweep. The 4-hour is not that clear to me right now. We had a closure like inside of the range. We swept out the high and the low. The most recent one we swept though was the high. That's why the 1 hour to me is much more clear right now. We have this hourly sweep, which is why I wanted longs. Now, if I was in the longs, I would have taken probably half of my position off there, because I do think that there is a good chance that we may just want to continue down to London low, but I did understand that there was a good chance that we were going to have a pullback here, if not a full reversal, because we have these equal highs sitting up here, and we have some unfilled gaps. We have this unfilled 15-minute gap, which probably would have been my final TP for like 3.5R. But yeah, whatever. Whatever, you can't win them all. You can't win them all. I'm really happy with that execution, TBH. Like, I was doubting myself after I got wicked out. I was like, shit, should I have waited for the 15-minute sweep? But no, we were all good. We just have SMT between fucking minis and micros, which is great. Guys, you know what's so funny? So there's this guy who was in my comments yesterday. He was in my comments and he was like, oh, you'd go from a 6 out of 10 to a 5 out of 10 or some bullshit. And I replied to it and said, oh yeah, because you're a real looker yourself. And then he was just like hating about my trading and shit. Anyways, I checked my DMs. He's in my fucking DMs saying, that comment was too far. My comment was obviously a joke and you're not washed, with a love heart. Like, bro's in my comments hating, but then is in my DMs trying to be nice. Some people are fucking weird. Like, that's how you know that that guy is hating for like some sort of validation from other people, but actually like doesn't mean it. And he's actually a fan. Like, that's crazy. Right, our partial one definitely would have got filled. I would have had half of my contracts off here. Boom. especially because we're in a no news, well, a very, very limited news week. I'm going to be aiming for a smaller risk reward just because price is not as volatile when we don't have much red folder, so that's my game plan. Short scalps for this week is fine with me. I'm actually so bummed out about that. I really am. Really freaking bummed out about that. What broker are you dealing with? I don't trade on a broker, I trade with a prop firm. I trade with a few prop firms. My favorite one is Lucid Trading though. My face is so fucking itchy because I have hay fever. How do you draw a fib, like swing high to low or vice versa? I'm actually making a video today on how I draw the fib because I get questions on it all the time. So I'm filming a video on how exactly I draw the fib, the different ways I draw the fib, and like examples within winning trades so that you guys can see, because then I can just refer to that video all the time because on stream I get a ton of questions and I feel like I repeat myself all the time. So yeah, I'm making a video today, so stay tuned for that. In this case, I've drawn it from swing high to swing low, but I have 3 different ways in which I'll draw the fib. 2 main ways, and then there's another like way which I will look into every now and again. So yeah, you can use Tradeovate with Lucid, or you can use Rhythmic. Hey Andy, good to have you back. Jasmine, so if you want to project fibs lower, then you're going to want to draw it from a swing high to a swing low. So I'll delete this. You can see if I want to see where price is going lower and I want to project some fibs, I'll draw it from the swing high to the swing low, and then it will extend lower. But if I drew this from the swing low to the swing high, it projects higher, so I know that that's incorrect because I'm looking down here and it's going upwards, you know? Find the bottom, you want to fib from the top, and vice versa. To find the top, you want to fib from the bottom. I'm not in the long, no. I got stopped out with S&T with minis and micros. If I had taken this on minis, I would still be in the fucking trade and I would have had half my contracts off. But unfortunately, that's just what happens, I guess. Hey Andrew, good morning. Hey Dr. Himmett. Can you write M in chat? What do you mean? Write M in chat, like type M. My back. I did a ton of stretching this morning and I thought I was feeling better, but it's honestly not. So that's that. Hey Astron. This sucks. This sucks so hard. I would have trailed my stop to this swing low, just in profit a little bit. I'm just intrigued to see how this would have played out and what profit I would have made, because then I can track this accordingly, because I am not counting this as a loss in my statistics. Yeah, there isn't usually, but sometimes there is. And unfortunately, it happened to be where my freaking stop loss is. So, yeah. I've never been stopped out that way before, so there's a first for everything. How long will it take to hit? Well, I had a lot of faith in this trade to come up to this 15-minute fair value gap, but since we've put in that SMT with NQ and micros, so with minis and micros, I will always view that as a magnet on price. Like, I would never long away from SMT at the lows between minis and micros. ICT has said this in his videos before, that if there is SMT between minis and micros for any asset, so NQ, ES, YM, whatever, like, that will act as a magnet on price, because price will look to correct its mistake. It wants to correct its mistake, so that's going to act as a magnet on price. So obviously, when I got into this trade, I didn't know that there was going to be an SMT between minis and micros, which has obviously got me stopped out here. And if I was trading minis, I would still be in the trade. I would have taken half of my contracts off at this high right here, and then the rest of my contracts probably going to get stopped out, just in a little bit of profit. So I would have been able to bag, what's this? I don't even know. Not even 1R. Just under 1R of profit. But had I known that this was going to happen, there's no way I would be in the trade. For the obvious point that I could get wicked out, but also because I would never trade in the opposing direction to SMT between minis and micros. Oh, sorry, you mean the brokers. Okay, so I don't trade a broker, but I trade with Lucid. So if you look on the screen in a moment, the details about Lucid will come up. I have a promo code for them. It's not on screen right now. We have Trade Syncer, which is my copy trader. But I can send you the link to Lucid. In fact, Alan, could you send the link to Lucid in the chat? And then you can have a look at their website, see what you think. As I said, though, they're a prop firm, they're not a broker. Tried any strategies before you chose ICT? Honestly, no. I started with ICT and I've just stuck with it the whole way through, which has probably helped my trading progress a ton, because I feel like you can strategy hop within ICT because there's so many different concepts and strategies that you can try out for yourself, but I think not strategy hopping the completely different things has helped me a ton with my progress. I think you should just find something you like do actually put some time into researching different strategies, see which one kind of catches your eye, and just stick with it until you can make it work. Strategy hopping is not going to help you. If you can't trade supply and demand, you're not going to be able to trade ICT either. Just because you switch to ICT doesn't mean that you're going to have to, you're going to suddenly be profitable. You're going to have to put in the same amount of work, if not more work, if you decide to strategy hop, because you have to learn more shit over again. Yeah, okay, so that would have been the rest of my contract stopped out just in a little bit of profit. So it only would have made 0.9R on that trade, 0.8 maybe, but it's fucking a lot better than negative 1R, isn't it? So there you go. That is just rough. That is super rough. All right, I want to do my little bit of journaling here. So you guys can come through this trade with me on why I took this. So if we draw the fib from the top, we have midnight open, which, oops, I did not mean to do that. Let me just check that. Fine, yeah. Okay, so we have midnight open, which is this dotted line here. You can see the tiny naught, 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 naught. This is midnight open. Price loves to bounce off and use midnight open as a reversal spot, obviously paired with narrative and context. So we have -2.5 lining up around this area from the high of London session. And then if we go to the high post 5 a.m., so after like the London kill zone, we have another 2.5 lining up. So then I'm going to draw a box around these two fibs, as these are high probability to cause some sort of reversal, obviously with context. We also have midnight open. If I head to the hourly chart, we are inside a discount of this hourly range where I entered. We're in a discount, we're below 0.5. On the 15-minute, we also have a 15-minute bullish fair value gap. So if we are going to, like, if longs are going to play out from the discount of this hourly range, a 15-minute fair value gap paired with that, or an hourly fair value gap, is obviously higher probability. So I just noted that we have that. So that's my kind of higher time frame context to go long. And then what I usually want to see is I want to see a bounce outside of this big projection like box that I've drawn, and I want to see us close above some short-term buy-side liquidity, which is what we had. So we put in this short-term buy-side liquidity right here, this swing high. We closed above that. So once we closed above that, I will take the most recent bullish leg, and I will set my limits at 0.5 of this leg on the rebalances where I will enter. And then obviously I wanted to take a partial there, which we would have got. I am still going to count this in my data as a win, because NQ data is more accurate than micro data, which is why I do all of my chart analysis on the minis chart. I will never do analysis on the micros chart. So I will count this in my data as a win. Obviously, in reflection to my funded accounts, it's not a win, but you know, I'm still pretty happy with that execution. So yeah, that is why I took that trade. Still very valid in my mind. Did play out on minis, just not micros. I'm just gonna write my higher time frame context here. So we have discount of 1 hour range. We have a 15-minute. Let's see, we had a 1 hour sweep, and we also had midnight opening price lining up with fib zone 2. So that's my like higher time frame context for this trade. And then I am just going to draw a little arrow right there, and then put some text for my journal saying SMT between minis and micros would have made 0.9 R if was taken on minis. Okay, cool. Now I can just screenshot that and put that in my journal. So that's like the first step of my journaling routine. I like to annotate on the chart, and then I will put this into TradeZeller. TradeZeller automatically pulls my trades from TradeAvate across my funded accounts, and so all of my stats are already there, so I can just attach this screenshot to today's date, and then I have all of the trade data already there. Oops. There we go. Okay, nice. Got that in my journal. No, I haven't tried Powell's trading strategy. We have SMT again. Holy shit, we have SMT again. What is going on with minis and micros right now? So weird. So weird. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Price is being crazy. Alright, I'm gonna put ES on this side now so we can actually see what the frick is going on. Alright. Just have that there, and then okay. That was my break-even spot. Okay. Fine, we can leave that now and move on. So, honestly would prefer shorts or to wait for all of this to be swapped out for any other longs. I think I want to see a London high or London low sweep. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be patient now. Price is being poo. Can't believe that just happened to me. How mean is that? That is hella mean. Hella mean. What's everybody's bias for? Let's see. Add Paul. Let's do this poll and see what everyone's bias is for the day. I was meant to pin the Discord in chat, so let me just pin that. Okay, I've just pinned the Discord link to... Wait, have I pinned the right message? Yeah, I have. So yeah, I've just pinned the link to the free Discord community in the chat, so if you do want to join, feel free to click the link. I didn't even know that Powell used the fib, to be honest, but the fib is pretty, like, discretionary. Like, people use it in lots of different ways. Okay. So ES looks a little stronger than NQ. That's for sure. And then let's try find some sort of fib lining up. Okay, that lines up above New York PM high, which I don't hate if we came up to there, but I'd honestly prefer if we didn't. I'm gonna be honest. I just honestly really like shorts, but I just don't really know from where. We could put in SMT at London High. Shorts would be absolutely bloody lovely. Yeah, I don't really like the idea of us coming up to New York PM session high. Okay, that's okay, little rejection zone, I guess. Find something from there. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, we'd have a 4-hour sweep. Yeah, I think that would be pretty high probability if we could try find some shorts from there. For sure. For sure. I was 50 away from blowing an account, now back up plus 30. Congrats, that's amazing. I'm 22. 29 570s. We've just... Oh no, we haven't hit it yet, but close. No, I'm not in a trade. I'm not in a trade. How much money do I need to start trading futures? 3K, 5K, 10K. It depends the route you want to go down. So you can either go down the live account route or you can go down the prop firm route. So a prop firm, you pay a monthly fee to take a trading evaluation. If you pass, then they fund you with simulated capital to trade with. If you make your buffer and make the minimum amount, you'll be able to take a payout on that account, obviously within certain risk management rules, depending on which account style you go for, and then you're able to withdraw. So if you're trading prop, you need a lot less to start with, but I do actually think that you still need a decent amount of money to start with trading prop, because you need that cushion. If you blow an account, it has to feel okay. Because the thing with me was, when I first started out trading with prop, it was like, if I blew an account, it was like the end of the world. Like, oh my gosh, like I failed. When blowing accounts is just part of the process. Blowing accounts is part of the prop firm game, and it takes so long to come to terms with the fact that if you're going to trade prop, you're going to blow accounts. No matter how good of a trader you are going to blow accounts. It's part of the game. It's rinse and repeat. So, yeah. Thank you so much, Andrew. You the fucking go. I may actually order a Gales. I'm kind of tempted. Oh, I'm going to be cutting down caffeine, but I would just love a Gales right now. Maybe I could order a matcha. I feel like matcha's a little bit better for me. Still early, so it's not like bad for me. Oh no, it is 12. Yeah, I think I tried the Greek Freddo cappuccino because I don't really like coffee with no milk. So I had like the shaken, like the frothy coffee, like with milk and sugar. So I think that's a Freddo cappuccino, someone told me yesterday, and it was so freaking good. I'm gonna try and make it myself. Honestly, the best coffee ever. Yes, Andrew, we gotta add you some extra entries for sure. What do? I blew 50 plus and 20 funded and lucid. I think if you are blowing a ton of accounts, I guess it depends. It depends on the time span that you've blown that many accounts, right? If you haven't had like a couple payouts yet, like the thing is, you know within yourself, right? Because there are people who've had more payouts than me, but they are way further away from consistent profitability than me. And the reason why I say that, and I know that sounds really cocky, is because it's easy to get a payout if you're willing to spend so much money on these prop accounts and not take them slowly and not trade with proper risk management. Because you can get lucky. You can get lucky on these accounts, right? If you're, let's say I buy a 50K Lucid Flex account, okay? I'm going to tell you exactly how you could get a payout if you're lucky and you spend a ton of money. This is how you can get a payout. You buy a 50K Flex Lucid account. You wait for a red folder news event or 9:30 open. You flip a coin, buy or sell. You head on to Tradeovate on the risk settings. You set the max profit to 1,500 because of the consistency rule. And and you hope that it goes your way. If it doesn't, then you buy another account and repeat this the next day. There's a 50-50 chance you're going to make that max profit for the day, and there's a 50-50 chance that you're not. So realistically, you're going to need to buy 4 accounts to pass one, probability wise, because you need that 50-50 for the first trade, 50-50 for the second trade to make that 3,000 in total to pass that Lucid 50k flex. Okay, so you could buy 4 Lucid Flex accounts, and there is a very good chance that one of those is going to pass by just 50-50 flipping a coin at 9:30 open to make the max profit. Okay, there's a good chance. Obviously, you have to factor in that, like, we might have a Judas swing at 9:30, all that jazz, but let's just keep it simple for a sec. Okay, maybe you use a tiny bit of analysis and you wait until we tap into a 1 minute fair value gap, up your chances a tiny bit, whatever. Okay, you've passed the account. Now you just need 5 winning days. You gamble that first day to make the max profit, or a decent amount of profit. You get lucky. Okay, now you just need 4 $200 days. Every single day you flip a coin, you make $200 or you lose $200. Same again for 4 days straight. Now, that's going to cost you a lot of money to get to that payout with no fucking logic at all. So let's say you've watched a few ICT videos, you could add a little bit of logic to it. Like, you can get lucky and get to a payout without knowing anything. By gambling, you just can. Statistically, you can. Now, it's a small chance that you do that with absolutely no analysis whatsoever, but it's still very much possible, right? Now, if I told you that I got my first payout from doing that, would you think that I am going to be a consistently profitable trader anytime soon? No. But have I had a payout? Yes. And this is why I genuinely believe that people who have had more payouts than me, it doesn't mean shit. Like, because they can still be way further away from the goal of consistency than I am. So it depends on the time span that you're blowing all those accounts. Blowing accounts is part of the prop firm game, but if you're just blowing account after account after account, it gets to a point where you have to think, maybe I just need to stop trading evals for a minute. Maybe I need to go back to demo. And the thing is, you're probably going to be like, no, I'm not going back to demo. It's a waste of time. And if that's your mindset, you're really not built for this. You have to see the long-term goals, the longevity of whatever you are doing. And this is what I prioritized. And I think it's harder for men to prioritize that because, you know, if you've told your guy mates all about how you're learning to day trade, and the next week they ask you, oh, so how's it going? And you tell them, oh, well, I blew 10,000 pounds and now I'm back to paper trading. They're going to fucking laugh in your face. If I told my girl mates that, they'd be like, oh, it's okay. Like, you'll do it. And this is the difference between girls and guys. They'll fucking laugh in your face. And that's why guys don't want to be patient with reaching their goals. They have to do it to prove themselves. And there's a lot of ego involved. You have to realize that the fastest way you will reach your goals is by being patient and doing what a patient person would do and seeing the long-term goal. Yeah, you demo trading for a month is going to mean that you've made no progress on an eval or funded account for a month. But if you keep going on how you're going, that month would just be another $10,000 spent on evals anyway. You've saved $10,000, you've learned patience, you've learned discipline, and you've managed to trade with no financial pressure being on your shoulders, no emotions on your shoulders. You can see the charts way more clearly because there's no financial pressure involved now. You just have a month to just trade and see whether you can actually trade and read price. And then once you've done that month and you can say, okay, I'm consistent, I understand what I have to do now, I think I'm ready to try an eval again. You buy one eval. I don't understand beginner traders who will buy 5 evals and copy trade them. Why are we buying 5 evals at once when we can't even pass one? Like, why are you spending 5 times the amount when you're not even sure you're going to pass one? Like, I don't even buy multiple evals in one go. Like, I've only just done that for the first time now. I bought 2 Take Profit Trader evals because I bought one and then I realized they had 50% off. So I was like, fuck, I have to buy another one now. Which is kind of stupid, but I have like 10 funded accounts, so it's kind of fine if I fail those, you know? Consistently profitable day traders are allowed to gamble their evals because if they blow that eval, it doesn't matter. They have funded accounts sat there where they can withdraw profits and reinvest this. And also, if they're consistently profitable, they probably have another stream of income because I genuinely cannot tell you a consistently profitable trader that I know, that I've met, who doesn't have another stream of income, which is probably bringing them in as much as trading, if not more. Now, that doesn't apply to everybody, but a lot of traders who you will see online, they have another stream of income, and you wonder, why is their psychology so much better than mine? Because they're getting fucking paid 20 grand a month to teach you how to trade. They're not worried about paying their bills because of trading. They can pay their bills for their Lamborghini, for their food shop, for their nights out from just teaching trading alone. The trading income is a nice extra, so they have no psychological pressure. And this is like what people forget about their trading mentors. Yeah, your trading mentor has great psychology, but he has great psychology because he's fucking making loads of money elsewhere. He doesn't need trading. As soon as you stop needing trading to work, it starts to work. As soon as you start making money elsewhere, trading will like all slide into place. And I think that's another thing which has helped my psychology so much. I've never relied on trading for finances ever. I've never ever had to rely on trading for money because I've always either had a full-time job or had side incomes, multiple side incomes other than trading. If I don't make a dime from trading for the rest of August, I've had a $500 payout for August so far, that's it. If I don't make a dime from trading for the rest of this month, it will not change my life whatsoever. I will still be able to pay my mortgage. I will still be able to pay my bills. I will still be able to go shopping with Hannah. I will still be able to go out for coffee every single day. It will not change my life whatsoever. The only thing that might affect my psychology is, oh, people are going to be in my comments. So I have that aspect to deal with, which like 90% of you guys won't, because I know a lot of you guys aren't posting on social media. So I have that other psychological aspect to worry about, but if you have financial pressure to worry about, you need to eliminate that. Like, just fucking get a job at McDonald's, genuinely. If you, like, had a genie come and tell you, if you work at McDonald's and learn how to trade, you will be profitable in 2 years' time. If you just drop your ego and get a job at McDonald's, you would take that job in a fucking heartbeat. You would take it. Claudia Targaryen philosopher. Sorry guys, I'm just like on smoke. I'm just like absolutely spitting facts right now. I'm just like, I'm on a roll. Okay, so I do agree that a lot of trading mentors just sell you dreams and they can't actually like they can't profitably trade, right? But you have to imagine, right? Everybody knows that if you can teach someone else, it's beneficial to you, okay? And this is like, I genuinely think that if I took on a mentee, I would be able to help them reach profitability because I've been trading the charts. Like, I've been looking at charts every single day for like the past nearly 2 years. I've traded prop. I've gone through tons of psychological struggles just through being on social media, through live streaming my trades, and through actually trading and blowing accounts myself. I understand how to risk manage properly with prop now because I've learned that. I genuinely think that I could make someone else profitable. Because when you're teaching someone else how to be profitable, you don't have to deal with your own you can still have bad psychology, but understand what good psychology. You know what I mean? Like, I genuinely think that some of these traders, like, they're not faking their student results because they're a good teacher. But just because you're a good teacher doesn't mean you're a good trader. And just because you're a good trader doesn't mean you're a good teacher either. And you have to think, like, these mentors, they understand how markets work. They're probably quite smart if they're able to, you know, start their own business, open up a course, good at marketing. And if you are good at social media marketing, which if someone has a successful trading course, they have to be good at social media marketing, the chances are they are emotionally intelligent, because to like understand how to sell a product, you have to understand people and emotions and have empathy. And like, the best thing a trading mentor can have, in my opinion, is empathy. They can understand how someone's feeling and help and try and figure out a way how to solve that. So if you're emotionally intelligent, you're likely be able to do that. So like, everything kind of like clicks together. Like, I do genuinely believe that someone could potentially not be the best trader, but be a really good teacher if they understand emotions, if they understand prop, and if they have a good strategy to teach someone, you know? Andrew, you're right. You are the coffee supplier. I lied. I do not buy my own coffee. Andrew buys my coffee. Yeah, I do have fake channels. Please ignore any channels other than this one. This is my only real YouTube channel. Like, there's people, that's some real sauce. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's got into me this morning. Just spitting facts. But yeah, like, I do understand. Like, I bet no one would ever admit this, but I bet there are some trading mentors out there who were unprofitable, consistently unprofitable. They might have had payouts, but overall they've been net negative. They started teaching people how to trade and they became actually profitable through teaching people. Like, I bet there are some people out there who have done that. And it's because if you have to explain your strategy to someone else, like, that's a whole another level of like clarity and like knowledge about the markets. Having to teach someone else is a different ball game to like having it in your own head, right? But having to speak it out loud, break it down into pieces so that someone who might know less than you can understand it, for one, would help your trading so much. For two, having that financial pressure completely relieved is going to up your trading game so much. And for three, if you can spot flaws in other people, it can help you reflect on your own flaws. Because I think it's often easier to like determine someone else's flaws than yourself sometimes, because we spend a lot of time in our own brains. Like, it's hard to kind of understand what our own flaws are. But if you see your own flaws in other people, I think it's like a good way to identify your own by like recognizing it in someone else. So I actually think that some trading mentors will have opened up their course as net negative, but actually teaching other people will have made them profitable. I'm not in a trade. I was in this, but I got stopped out because we had SMT with minis and micros. So as you can see, if I'd taken it on micros, I would have got 50% of my contracts taken off and then break even, but oh well. It is what it is. McDonald's is crazy. Can't we at least work at Chick-fil-A? Whatever floats your fucking boat. Do you have any tips to stop strategy hopping? I honestly think that there's no tips to stop strategy hopping. I think that you have to strategy hop until you, like, it puts you so bad that you stop. Like, this is the thing with trading, and this is why people who sell you these mentorships like turn profitable in 2 months, it's all fucking bullshit, because there is nothing that will teach you better than your own mistakes. Your own mistakes teach you so much. Like, I was told so many times, don't strategy hop. I'd seen it on social media so many times. I'd read it in books, and I still fucking did it until I realized this is damaging me. I need to pick one thing and stick to it right now. I see Claudia equals best Claudia, let her cook. Minimum wage in Australia for a casual is $31 an hour? No freaking way. That is amazing. Go you, Australia. Our minimum wage here is... Let me actually Google that. I actually don't know. Ours might be kind of similar. What is minimum wage for a 21-year-old UK? Oh, okay. No, minimum wage here is £12 an hour. Okay, no, that's nowhere near. What's £12.71 GBP to USD? Yeah, ours is 17 USD an hour. Okay, yeah, fairs. That's crazy. Fair play, Australia. Fair fucking play. Fair fucking play. Because I've taken that loss on my fundeds, on some of my fundeds, if I do take a trade today, it's going to be on my 2 alpha accounts. One of my alpha funded accounts, I have a 2.75k buffer on that. So once I have my winning days, I'll be able to take a max payout. I think I need like 4 winning days or something. So that's nice to know. I'm like one winning day away from a payout across like my TraderFi and Lucids, but the accounts aren't in a lot of profit, so I'm hoping to get like a big win to get that final winning day. That would be nice. But yeah, that's not the best mindset to have. I need to bring my massage gun with me to stream so that I can just sit here like this and just like be productive, be multi-productive, trade and sort my back out. Are those trailing drawdown Apex accounts? Oh, what? Trailing drawdown Apex accounts? No, I don't have Blue Sky. The funded accounts I have with prop firms right now, well, the prop firms that I tried Top Step once, so I wouldn't really even say that I've tried Top Step. But I have funded with Alpha Futures. I have one with Apex. I have 4 with Lucid, 1 with TraderFi, and right now I have 2 TPT evals, but one of those is going to be hella close to being blown. Yeah, one of those is $300 away from being blown. So next trade is going to be blow it or recover it. Either or. Oh no, Alpha doesn't do intraday trailing, I don't think. I might be wrong, but I don't think so. Yeah, I want to try my funded futures next. I just wanted to do TPT. But they have intraday trailing at the funded stage, but they're daily payouts. I'm trying to get some daily payout accounts going on. I feel like that's cool. Like basically a live account once you get that buffer. I think is pretty sick. Let me see the my funded futures rapid. I would honestly prefer a freaking daily payout account with end of day trailing, but I don't even know whether that's the thing. Oh, yeah. End of day drawdown and funded. Daily payouts, 90-10 split, here for a limited time only. Oh, wow, that's really fucking cool. I want one of these. I'm gonna buy one of these right now. $125. They're kind of pricey, but that's also really fucking sick. What do you need? Trading rules. 3K profit target, max drawdown 2K, 3 contract. Oh, it has a 30% consistency at the eval stage. Okay, fair. I honestly like, I want to buy that, but just take the, eval really slow on that one. Like risk $500 per trade. 30% consistency. So what's the like max I can make in a trade? Like just under 1,000? Like 900. Let me ChatGPT. I can't be bothered to do that math. I love ChatGPT. Yeah, $900, okay. $900 or less. Got it. Got it. Yeah, the My Funded Futures Rapid is pretty sick. You have a fresh Lucid daily, nice. Yeah, they have 40% off the daily payout accounts right now. I would actually try it, but I up a little bit of profit on a Lucid Flex 150k, and then I already have 4 accounts. So if I blow this Flex eval, then I'm gonna buy a daily payout eval with Lucid. Is Alpha still good? Heard they were in some deep waters. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't bought any Alpha accounts since whatever has happened. I just already had funded accounts, so I'm obviously still like not just gonna not trade them, especially because I have a 2.7k buffer on one of them. But yeah, I haven't bought any accounts. I don't think I would buy accounts from them anytime soon, to be fair, because I just think like there's so many firms out there. Why risk it? Why risk that shit? Yeah, no consistency on funded with end of day trailing with daily payouts is fucking amazing, to be honest. Like, it would take me a while to pass that account, but once it's passed, it's just unbelievable. 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 I really thought we were going to come and take out London High on ES. I really thought we were going to come and take out London High, but maybe we're not. Is 2.5 low genuinely be playing out? Almost at buffer, but it's intraday trailing drawdown. Yeah, I know it is intraday trailing. I remember them, I think they were on a live stream and they were talking about how like they don't want to they basically said like I don't want to do what Alpha did. Like if we had end of day drawdown, like we would be net negative on the account, which is so fair. Damn, NQ's kind of dumping. What's your other stream of income besides affiliate income? I honestly have quite a few streams of income at this stage in time. I do some UGC stuff for social media, or like social media management / marketing, that type of thing for like small businesses. I've been doing that for a long time now. I've been doing that for over a year, and it's basically where you create content for businesses on like their page or on a separate TikTok page or Instagram page, so it's nothing to do with my Claudia Trades, and they will pay you like per post or per month to basically just do social media marketing for them. It's mainly like older people who create businesses and they obviously want to take advantage of social media, but they don't really understand social media. So I've been able to do a few things like that, which has been cool. Like one of the things I did was an AI company. I would have to post one video per day, 5 days a week, just like a short form video, and I got paid $2,000 a month for that, so that was pretty good. I don't do that one anymore because 5 videos a week for me is just not possible because of my other stuff that I have going on. But I do like a couple of those. Like I'll do a couple videos per week for a few businesses, which is nice. Something that I've done since I quit my job is because I was working as an engineer. I have like engineering skills, I have data analysis skills, because like majority of my engineering job was all just like sat at a computer. I wasn't actually doing like physical hands-on stuff. So from doing engineering for a defense firm, you learn a lot of skills, I'm not gonna lie, especially when you're sat in a computer. So I've done contractual data analysis and contractual competitive intelligence analysis for some firms, which has been cool. I'm not really doing a ton of that at the moment, to be fair, because I just have a lot going on. I'm in the midst of launching a business, which you guys will hear about very, very soon. So so I haven't done that in a while, but like if I ever am like feeling like I want to push myself for the month, or if I have a quieter month with other stuff, then I'll do some of that. And I have like a decent stock investment portfolio. So obviously you get the returns from that every month, which is nice. I've been swing trading stocks too. I've been dabbling in that, like with my own money, which has been pretty cool. That's been going pretty well, actually. I want to talk more about that, like once I've had a bit more experience, but that's been going pretty well. It's kind of nice because I've always been into like swing trading stocks, but I've never had a large amount of capital to work with. But over the last year or so, I've been able to put way more capital into it. So obviously has way higher gains. So yeah, I do those few things. I'm in the midst of launching a business, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm not doing a ton of those at the moment. I do the social media stuff like every now and again, like just a couple hours a week, but yeah, I'm mainly focused on launching my business at the moment, which I'm super excited about. That's taking up a ton of my time because I have a co-founder, so thankfully the workload is split between the two of us, but it's still a ton of work. So yeah, I'm excited to talk more about that when I can. It's going to be launching this year for sure. It's definitely going to be launching before the end of the year. That's like what my full focus is on right now. And I also like moving into my new house next Friday. So that is kind of gonna be a stream of income for me eventually. Because my plan is to like get into property renovation. So we bought the house. I don't plan on renting it out. I plan on renovating and selling. Hopefully, because we did not do a buy-to-let mortgage, but I think the property that I've bought has a lot of potential. So I'm going to be renovating that, which is going to take up a ton of my time too. Because renovation is, especially because I don't have any of the renovation skills myself yet, it's just one of those things that I'm going to learn as I go along. But I am super dark right now. There we go, a bit nicer. So I'm going to learn those renovation skills as I go along so that hopefully like my second and third property, it makes it easier and I have to like outsource contractors way less and I can do way more stuff myself. That would be nice. So that's like another sort of business that I'm trying to slowly build. Property is a slow but sure business to go into because obviously I'm only 22. I can't just suddenly buy 3 properties and start renovating them, especially because I don't have a ton of time to do that. So why is NQ not moving? Oh, okay. There we go. So that's another thing that I'm doing, but yeah, mainly launching my business right now. And obviously I do streaming and I have my Discord community. My Discord community is free, so I don't make any money from that. But, you know, I work with Lucid and I work with TradeSyncer and I work with TradeZella. So everybody knows that I make money from that. I'm always open about that. I make money from that. And I've been making a little bit of money from trading recently too, which has been nice. I had 2 payouts in July. I've had 1 payout in August so far. It was only a small payout, but a few of my accounts are very close to being able to take a payout, which is nice. I'm hoping we can have another couple payouts before the end of August, but I'm not going to push for that because August has been kind of, I don't know, August has been very hit and miss. I feel like I either have a really good week or a really bad week. How do you go about getting an affiliate code? I've been asked this a few times. I actually don't know because I've just been reached out to. So I've had emails from the firms like asking to work with me, so I don't actually know. I believe on some websites you can like apply for an affiliate code and you put your social medias and stuff and then they'll like accept or decline it. You're an engineer at your age, good job. Thank you. So basically how I ended up being an engineer, like while still young, is I did 1 year at the University of Leeds studying chemical engineering, and I was meant to like do the 2nd and 3rd year and then obviously get my chemical engineering degree. But I ended up applying for degree apprenticeship schemes, which are schemes in the UK where you work full-time as an engineer in my case, and then you do your degree part-time on the side. So like it's really fucking full on because you have a full-time job and a part-time degree all going on at the same time. But the catch is the firm will pay for your degree, so you have no student debt, and then they'll obviously pay you a salary too, so you're making money. So I did that for 2 years. So I ended up doing 3 years of engineering in total. But yeah, I did 2 years of that. So I didn't get my degree in the end because I dropped out twice. But if I had continued, I would have got my degree. But I feel like I have an engineering degree, even though I don't. Because doing 3 years of engineering feels like I have a degree. But yeah, I have experience working in engineering. So if I ever did want to go back, I technically could, but I don't think I will. BBH. No, I didn't buy the SpaceX stock. I did not. I'm excited for the new nano contracts, more or less because I was thinking of opening a live account and they will help me out a ton when I have a live account. I just think because NQ is so volatile, like nano contracts would be so useful. Like if I ever wanted to just like risk $50, $100, like especially after the New York Open, like during New York AM session, if you want to risk $50 to $100, you cannot trade any more than 1 micro. And while trading 1 micro is fine, it just means that you can't take partial profits, which is kind of annoying. So I think the nano contracts are going to be a game changer for when I open a live account. Because when I open a live account, I'm going to want to just go slowly, like risk 50 to 100 per trade to like get used to that psychology. Because I'm sure having a live account is going to bring different psychology issues than prop brings. Because prop feels like no pressure. Like, you only realize the money that you've lost on prop when you decide to check your bank account every now and again. And it's like, fuck. But other than that... I don't wanna fight. Na, 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 na. Do you recommend OTE? I like using OTE, but not the same way as most people do, I feel. Still, everyone gets confused about why I have it on my chart when I don't even enter at OTE most of the time. I usually enter at 0.5. I'm in the UK. I'm British. I'm British. I'm just gonna nip to the loo. I'll be 2 minutes. Guys, can you just not ask me if I'm married or not? Like, we're talking about trading. I want to see ES sweep London high now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad that we've corrected this NQ MNQ situation here that we had going on. Now that, well, I think so. Let me see. Yeah. Oh my god, no, we fucking haven't. We have SMT again with minis and micros. Are you fucking kidding me? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. I have to be so careful with that. I think I would actually be better off trading ES today. And just trading like 1 or 2 ES contracts if possible. Because what the fuck? Married to the game, for real. If you married, I'm unfollowing. Please just unfollow me because you've just said that. So ridiculous. I think nanos will eventually fade out the need for prop firms. I don't think I agree because the main thing with prop firms is the ROI. I don't wanna fight. Na, 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 na. Maybe ES is gonna want these equal lows. I'm gonna have to be patient for another setup today, I think. I'm gonna have to be super patient. I don't wanna fight. Which pair or indices you trade most of the time? I trade NQ and ES always. I don't really trade anything else. I do want to look at gold though. I'm just like intrigued about what gold is doing. Ooh. Low key. Let's see whether we would have got a setup on gold. Oh, that's so clean. Okay. Now let's see. Here. This is how I draw my fibs, guys. Don't think that's the cleanest. Don't think that's the cleanest. I mean, it's not bad. This is not too bad, actually. Let me look at the timings of this. 15. 15, sweet. $15-minute sweep. And then we got the hourly sweep right there. 15, oh no, maybe 4-hour sweep. No, this was actually really clean. For shorts. I keep really clean. Yeah, you got that 4-hour sweep. We got a 15-minute sweep. We got a push down, close below, sell side. Bang. I would have set my limit at 0.5. Boom. Stop loss just above the high. 3R. Bang. That's actually really clean. I actually might look at gold on the odd occasion because sometimes it can be really clean. Like, I think that setup is. Let me see the 1 hour. That looks so clean. Inside a 4-hour bearish gap. 15-minute sweep. Are we in a premium or no? Yeah, premium of the hourly range, 4-hour sweep, 15-minute sweep, 4-hour fair value gap, into the fib range, push out, boom. That is really clean for shorts. I really do enjoy that. I actually might start looking at gold. Sometimes it can be hella clean. Guys, please don't get confused. Today is not FOMC. Today is FOMC minutes, and there is a difference, I promise you. So FOMC meeting minutes is like the document that comes out about what was said in FOMC. But Trump is speaking at 2:30, so that might cause something. But yeah, today is not FOMC. Today is the minutes talking about FOMC, what happened. So there will be some sort of volatility, but it's not going to be as volatile as the actual FOMC conference. Na, 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 na. I don't want to fight, don't want to ride. Na, 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 na. Thanks, AJ, you too. Do you use a copy trader? I do. I use TradeSyncer. You can use code Claudia30 to get yourself 30% off all TradeSyncer plans. Sorry, please don't leave. I'm sorry. 56% bullish, 17% bearish, 27% no clue. Faz. I'm a bit like that right now. I just think the 4 hour is so indecisive. This 4 hour is like, I don't fucking know what's going on. I like the 1 hour though. This 1 hour closure kind of is telling me that we're gonna head to London low. To be fair. I didn't see some in National Treasure that. ES and NQ are kind of not very correlated right now. They look completely different. I did not trade the London Silver Bullet, no. I did not. I like futures over forex because there's no spreads. There's no spreads. And I just think futures moves weekly, you know. I don't lie. Why though? Why what? Get this girl a coffee. For real. I wish the indices right now would just make their mind up. That would be so nice, wouldn't it? Guys, should we trade crude oil? Let's go. Oh, it's low-key already swept shit. Low-key not clean whatsoever. Low-key not clean at all. Gold is so clean, guys. Gold looks so fire. Wow, unbelievable. Unbelievable, unbelievable. What about silver? Just silver, like right now. Silver hella choppy. Oh, wait. I'm tripping. No, gold is way nicer than silver. In terms of the fib. My bias right now is I don't fucking know. My bias is wait for some more structure. I would love to see ES break through London High. I just think that would be so fire. And then I would want to find some shorts. Then I would want to find some shorts. That would be so clean. You're waiting for the 9:30 open. Fair enough. Fair enough. These shorts during London session after this Asia high and New York PM session high sweep were really, really nice. I really like those. I wish I was on my charts and saw that because they were so nice. Yeah, this PA is poo. Look at this 15-minute chart. Like, what are we doing here? Hello? What are we doing? I may order myself something like a little matcha or a little coffee because I feel really tired. I think I might just be bored, but you know. I always execute on the 1 minute time frame. What should I order? I want a nice little drinky drink. What should I get? Oh my god, plant blends. Ooh, a plant blends would be so good right now. A smoothie. Or like a matcha. Oh, I don't think they do matcha. That's really sad. That's really sad. Oh, they do matcha. But where is the matcha? I literally can't find iced anywhere. Black coffee. I don't want black coffee. I don't like black coffee. I could order a Gales. What's this? And why does it have a £5 delivery fee? Because I don't really think FOMC affects the pre-market session that much. Like, I can still trade FOMC and find good subs. And also, FOMC minutes is not that crazy. I don't know what it is that makes me love you. Plum matcha latte, what the heck? That sounds awful. Oh my gosh, they do iced tea, and iced tea would low-key go off right now. Iced turmeric tea, that actually sounds disgusting. That sounds fucking disgusting, by the way. You can get iced matcha latte, and can you add like... Oh, you can't even add like strawberries or some shit. I feel like I just want this because I'm bored. Matcha with cold strawberry foam would actually be unbelievable right now. That would be so good. This is so boring. 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 Here we had, I'm just like looking for my model elsewhere. This is low key. A bit. Here we had a 4-hour sweep. And then we have 1 fib. Oh. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Yes. Oh my god, look at that. That's so clean. Where's the 4-hour sweep? Where's the 4-hour sweep? Where's the 4-hour? Oh, it didn't sweep. Damn. Okay, we have SMT then. At the 4-hour. The -4. Close over. Oh no, there's no close over. So it would be there. Shorts, boom, stop loss, boom, a boom and a boom and a boom. 3R would have taken approximately 10 years, but we would have got there. Nice. Let's just mark out the model. Let's do some trading study while we're waiting for this to do some shit. If I was going to take this trade during London session, I would have done this fib, probably. No. Fib. Yeah, that fib. Look at that -4, so clean. That manipulation fib and that OT fib, and then drawn out my little zone. We have a 1-hour sweep. And we get that close below. So then I would have taken the shorts from this 0.5 right there. Stop at the high. I probably would have got break even. I would have got break even right there. And then at 5, we came up. Yeah, no, I would have just got break even on that trade anyway. Bro, look at ES. It's actually so disgusting. My name have something to do with clouds? No. That would be cool though. It did, but it does not. Oh, I'm so bored. This is so boring. Do I like dragons? Like, I don't have anything against dragons, but I don't particularly like or dislike dragons. Guys, what do we do? What shall we do? I feel like we should do something productive together, but I just don't know what. I'm gonna journal my psychology. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna journal. Or should I make my fib my robot? You know what? I'll do that. Do that. This shit is so boring. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is I'm making a Miro board with like fib examples, and then I'm gonna turn it into a YouTube video, but I'm also gonna turn it into a PDF to have in my Discord so that people can use it. So let me just get this up on my screen real quick. So as you guys can see, I have like examples of how I draw each fib. I don't get why it does this. It's really not that user-friendly. I may move this into Figma because it's really not that user-friendly. But anyways. And yeah, like you can't fucking like, oh my gosh, I've been trying to figure that out for the longest fucking time. Bruh. Right, okay, I get it now. So yeah, I have my 3 different ways that I like to draw the fib, and then what I want to do is I want to do examples of each. So first I want to do examples of, hello. Why does it not let me click into this? Hello. Okay, whatever. Oh my gosh, this shit is really cooked. Okay, text. Okay, now we're gonna go into our chart and find some examples of displacement fibs. I have my alerts set, so we're not gonna miss out on anything. So this is a great example, actually, of a manipulation fib. Let me get rid of that. Let me hide that. There we go. Let me just delete that for now. Is this a 5-minute? Not broken. No, it is not. What about that? Okay. There's just no getting over you. Hopelessly devoted to you. But now there's nowhere to hide. That is a good example. I like. Let me delete my alert there for the sake of this example for my board. Oh wait, let me move that. We do be creating educational resources on stream because pros are boring me. There we go. Okay, so this is actually a manipulation fib example. I want to find a displacement fib example. Oh, wait, no, I want to actually like draw out the trade. I'm going to draw out the trade. There's just no getting over you. There we go, much better. Much better. Okay, that's a nice manipulation fib example. Let's find a displacement fib example. I feel like one from up here actually might be okay. Oh no, maybe not. Go back. It's just no getting over. I'm hopelessly devoted to you. This is a good one. There we go. There we go. A nice displacement fib examples. Let's grab that. Or here we go. Displacement fib example, and then I want manipulation fib example. I will take something else. I'm just waiting for something to happen because everything's chopping around like crazy. Is Hannah still trading yet? Hannah's trying to work on PM session right now because she starts her job soon. So she's not going to be able to trade the morning. She's going to have to trade New York PM session. Where are we at? All right, ES is coming back up. Hopefully we can sweep London high and then get some sort of trade. That would be lit. Hannah is most genius trader. You're right. I also miss Hannah on stream. Hannah's not going to be able to make any of the streams because she starts her job at the 1st of September, I think she starts. So, yeah. It's just no getting over you. And then I need an order block fib example. Let's find an order block fib example. I may have to go on the higher time frame for that. High key. May have to go on the higher time frame. Nope. Honestly, kind of long trying to find specific examples of trade setups with specific fibs too. Try the 5 minute. I feel like 5 minute order blocks are the best fibs. Possibly. I've been using order block fibs a lot recently. Like, I haven't found a lot that have played out now, to be honest. Let me go like back. What about that? I feel like this is gonna be too big there. Yeah. I need us like not in this range of price. Maybe I do just need the 1 minute. When's the last time you had fast food takeaway? I actually don't know. I don't last have fast food. I have no idea. I don't eat fast food that often. Probably a couple months ago, I don't actually know. This freaking order block, that has to be it. Nope. Ugh, I'm gonna go back, like, far. Can't fucking find any. I feel like that's such a shit example. Let's go way back. Actually trying to find order block fib examples in this PA is so hard. I can't lie. Really hard. Oh my days. Yeah, ES is definitely taking London High first, which I'm happy about. Alright. Oh my god, finally. Finally. Order block. 2.5. Boom. Yay, chat, we did it. There we go. Now I got 3 examples for my Miro board. And now I'm gonna make a YouTube video. Need a day in the life. Yeah, I'm gonna film one. I'm planning one out. I'm gonna film one. Sure. It's actually a whole ass task, like trying to film a day in the life, because I have like no free time during my day, and like actually filming a video takes up a little bit of time, but I'm gonna do it. Alright, now I can turn my indicator back on. I wonder if there's an easy way to... Oh, you can do it as a PDF. Out of frame. A4. Okay. Oh, right. This is A4. Okay, I see. Now I shall organize my PDF. We got the free resources out here. We out here. So for I swear I had like definitions. Where the fuck did they go? Maybe I didn't. Did I already define it? Okay. Go. Move that central, and then number 2. Oh, I forgot that it doesn't let you do that. Very annoying. And then hey, don't mind me, I'm just making some educational resources while I'm waiting for Price to actually fucking do something. Okay. I want to move that up and that up and that. That does not have a colon. No, it has a colon. I need to add dot. Wait. Ooh. Bang. All right, nice. Now we have London High Swap, which is great. That was a very high volatility work. Actually, no, it wasn't. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't want to talk about the things we've been through. Da-na-na-na-na. We have SMT on the London highs. Yeah, we do have SMT. Okay, now we've tapped into that fib zone. I'm happy about that. We're fucking pumping. We are pumping. The things we've been through. So I just want to wait now for a closure over some sell side, because that to me is really gonna tell us whether we're okay. Now we've just put in an equal high with New York PM session high on ES. So I just want to draw some larger fibs, honestly. Oops. Okay, we have this one. Interesting. We have this -4 on ES2 on NQ. NQ may well want to take out London High also. We're -4 resting right above London High. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, we are just actually ripping. We're flying. Absolutely flying. I'm gonna stop drawing fibs until we have calmed down. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. I don't know, honestly. I like the idea of shorts. Had that 4-hour sweep. This S&T can hold, I would 100% look for shorts. If not, I think we're still gonna push higher. Let's see whether that S&T wants to hold or not. If not, then I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing on Forex Factory for right now. But I'm gonna check Financial Juice to see what caused that massive push higher. Okay, US 137, which was literally just right now. US Treasury, current maximum size of $2 billion per operation. I don't really know what that means, but I'll copy and paste it into the chat so you guys can see. The winner, if you're in longs there, you would actually be just so happy with life. S&T is still intact, which is very interesting. Okay, no, I don't think it is anymore. No, it's not. Oh, but we have S&T at that high. Okay, that's super high probability, I think. You're in short, you're in longs, but got stopped out. Fuck, that's actually so rough. I think I would cry. I was in longs before, but yeah, not now, sadly. Sadly, not anymore. All right, right now, I have that, which I like. Previous daily midpoint. We put in. No. down, down, down. Did my internet freeze? What do you mean? I don't think so. We're all good. Guys, just by the way, if you haven't seen, Lucid do currently have 40% off their daily payout plans. So if you pass the funded account, you can request a payout every single day as long as you make, like, I don't even know what the minimum is, like $200 or something. You can get daily freaking payouts and they're 40% off. Just use code Claudia at checkout. And if you do use my discount code too, you'll also be in with the chance to win another free account. So yeah, Lucid are super generous with the fundeds that they allow me to give away, so. Okay. So this is the 15-minute high. If we get that 15-minute sweep and then a close, oh no, this is 15-minute high. All right, I need a higher fib then. This to work. All right, we have this 2.5. Yeah, higher up. -4, it's too high. That 2.5. Yeah, that would low-key be fine. All right, I want to see a 15-minute high sweep. That is what I want to see. All right, we got that 15-minute high sweep. Tap the 2.5. We can push down and close below this swing low. I'd be looking for shorts. 100%. Why do I have this alert here? I have no idea. I have no idea why that's there. Oh, it's London high from another day. Okay. As. Takes it over. All right, we got that 15-minute high sweep. So if we can push lower, then you'll see we'll put in that swing. And then we'll be getting in that open high. Hopefully we get that low close of his where we're going to reverse. But I'm not going to be looking for shit until I see that. We have no bottom work on this 15-minute. That's also going to act like a magnet on price. But we may just continue pumping. Who knows? If I don't see a push lower, like around now, and we just continue up, then I'm going to wait for that new hourly candle open. Because that could be what we need to push lower. Guys, did something just happen? Did I just cut out? I feel like I did. This seems to be still wanting higher. Which is fine, because a 1-hour sweep would high key be cleaner than That is too big. So when I taste it all, taste it all. I guess that's kind of fine, actually. I think that new hourly candle is honestly gonna open and sweep. I would assume that too, but because we have this S&T, I'm thinking potentially not, but we may. Good morning. Tricky day indeed. I'm gonna be very chilled. We get a setup, we get a setup. If we don't, then it's fine. I did technically get a winning setup, kinda. We just had S&T between micros and minis, of course, so we did actually take a loss, but if not, we would have got like a 1R win. Just sad, but oh well. Look for upside. I definitely would not be looking for upside right now. Hell no. It's shorts for me or no trade. Anything else, I'm not interested. If it does just carry on ripping up, then I'm not interested. No way I'm buying after 188 point rip up. I don't want to talk. Wait till that hourly candle open. For shorts, I would just target. Honestly, it depends because we're looming on that 9:30 open. I'm not sure whether I would want to hold short through the 9:30 open. This is the thing. So I'm either going to get an entry off that 9 a.m. candle. Basically, what I want to happen is I want this the next few minutes to kind of crawl upwards towards the New York AM session high. I want that 9 a.m. candle to open, sweep out the 8:59 high or whatever the high is of the previous candle so we can put in that swing. And then I want to see some bearish structure forming. So I want to see a close over some internal sell side liquidity. If we can get a close below that, I would enter and I would see where we're at 9:30. If I was break even, if I'm like at break even and we're not really in a lot of profit, then I would just let it run and see what happens. But if we're like in a decent amount of profit, if I'm like up 2R, I'll take my 2R and honest. But this range that we have from here is imbalanced. So even just down to rebalance this area, probably a fair value gap. Yeah, like into this 15-minute fair value gap, just for like a nice short scalp would be pretty nice. No, order flow does not matter to my strategy at all. I predominantly trade reversals, so I will always be shorting into bullish order flow. Okay, we got 6.5 minutes until the 9 a.m. candle opens. Good S&T at the hourly candles, that would be kind of ideal. Yeah, I don't use 15-minute deviations. I only use the 1 minute or the 5 minute for standard deviations. I may use 2-minute or 3-minute order block projections, but I don't usually use any other time frame other than the 1 minute and 5 minutes, to be honest. Oh, getting pain in my right eyebrow. I get this every now and again. Fuck. Yeah, I'm waiting for that 9 a.m. candle open. Sure. We need to build up a little bit more sell side before we're gonna want to reverse. Like, I would not anticipate for us to do this and then this. I'm anticipating for us to do this and then that, you know? New hourly candle. Yeah. I don't know what this 0.5 level is. No idea. Yeah, I'm looking for shorts. We've swept out a ton of buy side liquidity, and I heavily use premium and discount in my strategy. So right now we're in a heavy premium, so I would only be looking for shorts. Longs for me are out the window. If shorts don't play out, then it's a no trade. I'm waiting for a sweep of New York AM high, hopefully on NQ. I'm waiting for the new hourly candle so that we can put in a hourly swing. I'm just waiting for the new hourly candle, to be fair, to see how the hourly candle opens. Dun, 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 dun. I would hope at the 9 a.m. open, NQ sweeps the hourly high, ES doesn't, we put in an hourly SMT and then push lower. That for me would be the best case scenario here. Yeah, I'm looking for a reversal. Yeah, there was like US news. I don't know what it was. I pasted it in the chat before, but you can see it on Financial Juice. I don't really understand what it means, but yeah, I think you could be right, but I'm not trying to like trade the whole daily candle. I'm just trying to trade the pullback here, which I think we need. We've left a ton of imbalanced price. We have unfilled fair value gaps. We have a wickless 15-minute candle. So I'm looking for a pullback more than anything. Like NQ structure looks like it wants to continue higher, so I would look for a pullback. And if I didn't get if I didn't get an entry for shorts, like I would consider waiting for longs, but I don't know. I've been on charts for a while now. I feel like it's either a reversal here at this 9 AM candle for me, or no. All right, new 1 hour and 15 seconds. I honestly think we might get that S&T that I said. Looks super promising. Is that 1 hour high? No, I don't trade support and resistance. I trade ICT. Yeah, we have no top wick on the hourly either. I think we will come up back up here, I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't like the shorts anyway, even if they did play out from here, which I really do not think they will. That would be kind of whack if they did. Please. I don't have my full strategy posted, but I'm posting a video about how I use the fib to anticipate price reversals. I'm going to be posting that soon. I'm just going to film it today and then get that edited, and then I will post that. I like the idea of shorts, just not yet, I don't think. If the shorts wanted to play right now, then that's fine, but it's just not a good entry for me. Look at the daily. The daily's not really telling me a lot right now, to be honest with you. We have this SMT here. Makes sense. Like, it does make sense for us to be bullish, but I would just like a pullback down to this wickless, into this gap. And if price wants to just come into here without offering me a short entry, then that's like fine. I'll just not take a trade. Do, 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 do. That would have been where my first partial would be, so I'm not keen on that, but we do have a wickless 15-minute the high, and I would anticipate for us to come up to here, to be honest. And we've had a 15-minute sweep. We've had a 15-minute sweepy sweep. The ES setup was a lot cleaner. This whole range on ES is imbalanced, so I would anticipate us to come back and rebalance that for sure. Oops. Oh. I'm waiting. Like, I wouldn't have considered longs. I wouldn't consider longs unless ES comes and rebalances. I potentially like longs from this 0.5 area because I can see us still being bullish. We have this wickless 15-minute candle, which I don't think price will want to leave. We've tapped into this 15-minute gap. But I just think we're in too much of a premium for me to take that entry. So the only place where I would take an entry is below this level on ES. Realistically, I don't think I'm gonna get an entry before 9:30 now. I really don't. I really, 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 really don't. I still like shorts. I still like shorts. I really do. But not as much. I do still like them a little. The 11-minute chart. What would you say your win rate is, Claudia? I actually don't know. I might be able to tell you from a trade seller, but I really don't know. Bear with. I low-key can't tell you. I was going to tell you for my trade seller, but it low-key just doesn't make any sense because of my funded accounts. Like, I've gained funded accounts, I've lost funded accounts. So all the trade's not there, so I cannot tell you. I would say around 40% with an average RR of 3. I want you to last. Definitely not mechanical, but I feel like it's like, I don't know. I think it's more discretionary than mechanical, to be honest, but I trade the same strategy. I don't know. I don't think you could code it like to that level of mechanical, but I have a set rule set and I know exactly what I'm waiting for. And it's the same shit every time. How do you deal with the tight drawdown limit? Honestly, just risk less. Whatever proportion of risk compared to your drawdown that you're used to, just do the same on futures. If you're used to 2-phase evals, then you'll take about the same amount of time by risking the same, but obviously on a 1-step eval, which all futures evals are 1-step. Congratulations on the payout. Thank you so much. So this is the current 15-minute high. This is the hourly high. I'm new in the channel. Could I ask what is your strategy? Sure. Welcome, by the way. Thanks for being here. I mainly trade reversals, so I use fib projections paired with ICT concepts to anticipate reversals. So whether that's a lower time frame pullback or a higher time frame pullback or a higher time frame reversal. Either or. Let's see whether we want this 1 hour high. Or not. If we can get S&T at the 1 hour high, I'd be so happy with that. For sure, ES. ES looks more bearish right now. And longs, nice. Oh, all right. This is gonna be the 15-minute high then, as this 15-minute candle is about to close in 15 seconds. So there we go. There we go. New 15-minute high has been put in. Legendary lover. Hold up, hold on. All I gotta do is smile. You don't want me bad then, but I bet you want me now. Body going crazy. I want me to have a shot. I want to see a fucking 15-minute sweep. We could low-key get some continuations on ES. But it's just not sweeping. Not fucking sweeping. Legendary lovers. Legendary lovers. To be legendary. Hold up, hold down. All I gotta do is smile. They don't want me back then, but I'm about to want me now. Body going crazy, I want me to have his child. No, 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 no. I get alpha fucking trader up on the fucking screen in case I want to take a trade. Why is ES not sweeping the fucking 15-minute high? Please sweep the fucking 15-minute high. Please sweep the 15-minute high. Please sweep the 15-minute high. Please. You don't want me then, but I'm about to want me now. TikToks about their ex. If you don't care, don't keep post TikToks about not caring. How's your back feeling today, Granny Claudia? It's not feeling great. Beast mode. It's not feeling great. Low key, I really do have a granny back. You're correct. You're so correct. Good evening. Evening for you? Whereabouts are you in the world? We're gonna get that sweep. Are you ready? We're gonna get this fucking sweep. Stiff ass back. I'm looking for shorts. I am looking for some shorts, but we might have to wait till market open for that. I'm just gonna nip to the loo, guys. Please bear with me 2 minutes. I knew it. 15-minute high sweep, bitch. 15-minute high sweep, bitch. Mm. 15-minute sweep. Hold up, hold down. All I gotta do is smile. You don't want me back then, but I'm about to want me now. Legendary lovers. Legendary lovers. All right, 15-minute sweep and wickless candle sweep on NQ. Very happy about that. Very happy about that. Yeah. Baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being heard? And the makeup on your shirt. Do you believe in stories? I actually don't know the lyrics. It would help if I had those next to me. Is anybody there? Everybody's very quiet today. Is there anybody there? Is anybody there? Please talk to me. Legendary lovers. Na, 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 na. Yay, people are talking to me now. Daily candle looking extremely bullish. Yeah, the daily candle looks cray-cray. Claudia went crazy without her cold drink. I know, you're right. Honestly, after the stream, I'm going to go on a little walk outside. The sun is shining, so I'm going to go on a walk and grab myself a nice drink. So that'll be nice for me, won't it? Be lovely. Hey Claudia, did you used to journal when you were backtesting? I did, but not as much as I should. I think it would have saved a lot of time if I did journal all of my backtested trades properly, but I did not do that, but I should have done that. Oh, holy cow. Okay. Hey Queen. Hold up, hold up. All I gotta do is smile. You don't want me back then, but you better want me now. Into, yeah. When we standing in front of your friends, you know what I'm into. Into. Don't need to hide it. You could be mine, let's take it slow. But he's a hater. Damn, look at that wick on NQ. That's looking crazy. It wants this 1 hour high, and then we'll have SMT, and then we'll push lower, and then it'll be so fire. Open, wick out this 1 hour high, wick higher, but put in an SMT, and then we push lower, and then we fucking take the best trade you've ever seen in your whole ass life. And then boom. Payout. Boom. Boom, payout, boom, everything. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 bitty boom. Da, 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 da. 3 minutes till market open. 3 minutes. Just singing a cope for market open nerves. No, I just sing all the time. That's just what I do. I'm not nervous for market open. TBH. We're calm and composed and collected. What's the indicator called? Which one? Suggestion, get a cold drink and go to some kind of quiet. Oh. Where's NQ playing at? And why is ES just not following? ES is like, nope. NQ is like, bye. Bye, bitch. I'm going. And ES is like, nah. I don't even know what. This is kind of cray-cray. This is kind of cray-cray. Dash and get a cold drink and go to some kind of quiet place in the nature and just be there for an hour and go think a bit. Yeah, I like being in nature just to think. 9:30 is looming. 9:30 is looming. One minute till 9:30. 1 minute till 9:30. 1 minute till 9:30. Now we have a new 15-minute high. The new 15-minute high is right here. Boom. Into. Don't be standing in front of your friends, you know what I'm into. Into. For sure, I agree. I agree. Fucking might not get the shorts. We might just dump at the open without any sort of opportunity for an entry, I can't lie. But we shall see.
Order modified.
Oh, dang it. Not even logged in. Oh, I am logged in. I just want to see. Oh, what is going on? I'm literally not logged in. Why is it saying that? Oh. Oh. Now I see what is going on. I'm not taking anything on these lucids, but I'm just intrigued. We'll see.
Order filled.
Oh, fuck. So jarring.
Order filled. OCO orders placed.
I wasn't actually meant to place that on that. I was just doing my calculations. This platform's low-key ass cheeks. Let me just do this though for you so you can see what the fuck is going on. That's one off. Alright. Alright.
OCO orders placed. Order modified.
Oh my god. Fucking platform is so unbelievably ass. Price is this 7745.
Order modified.
Guys, I am in this. I'm just executing on Alpha Trader, and Alpha Trader has just asked you. So 7736.75. 0.7. Alpha Trader is so fucking wank. Not even joking, it's so fucking bad. So fucking bad, it's so fucking bad. So yeah, guys, I'm in this trade right now. I'm in this trade. I just got such a shitty bill on one of my accounts because I forgot to fucking copy trade them. So that was clever of me, but I am in this on 2 alpha accounts. I'm in these shorts. I don't really know where I'm gonna hold till. I'm gonna trail my stop into profit when we rebalance and then go from there. But yeah, I am break even on both of these. I went break even at 1 risk to reward, which is right here. Really hard to trade Alpha Trader while on stream because I have to like calculate my contracts and shit while like on trading view because Alpha Trader does not show you before you get into the trade. So yeah. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't something I'm into. Alright, we've rebalanced.
Order modified.
What price is this? 7745. Point what? 0.5. Alright. Fine. Am I break even on this one? Yes, I am indeed. Okay. We're all chill. NQ high key looks more bearish than ES right now, which is kind of thing, but oh well. Still looks pretty good for shorts, to be fair. I just hope the 15-minute can close strong. You know? You know? Why do I always pick the asset which is less bearish? At market open, I swear. On the 15-minute, please can the 15-minute close strong? That would be so lit. What is the 0.5 of this fair value gap? Right there, okay. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of things going on right now. But there goes the alarm ringing in my head.
Order modified.
There goes the alarm. Are you trying to manage this fuck ass trade on buy limit to DOS
Order modified.
to right there.
Order modified.
And then go from there, I think. Happens 3-1. And then let's do another 2. Sorry, you guys can totally not see what the fuck I'm doing. 3.
Order modified.
With that SMT, I don't really like that. I'm glad that we are break even on this. You do. Oh my gosh, this is so fried. Yeah, buy stop. This freaking is ass
Order
cheeks.
modified.
Ass cheeks, I tell you. I really don't enjoy this platform. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't enjoy this freaking alpha trader platform. I'll show you guys my executions in a minute. I'm just low-key trying to figure out who to take. There goes the alarm.
Order modified.
So yeah, I'm in this at 0.5. I'm gonna take a partial at 731 at 0.618. That SMT's low-key bugging me though. I don't really like that 2.5. We just get a full reversal to my break even right now. I'm gonna be so sad, I can't lie.
Order filled.
Oh man, that's one of my accounts out. Break even because I got such a bad fill on it. Fill it in on the other 0. So. Don't cook me. That's actually so sad. Do that. Don't break even me. Please don't break even me. I think we are gonna get break. That SMT with that 2.5 is low key playing out really nice on NQ, sadly. But we're cooked. We're cooked. Fucking hell, that was too stressful. I high key would have taken partials if I had enough time to understand what the fuck was going on. But trying to execute on Alpha Trader took away all my attention, unfortunately. NQ is so much more bearish. Do you know how annoying that is? Fucking look at this shit. Oh, yeah, there's no way I'm not getting break even. Oh my gosh, I didn't even put a fucking break even. Okay, we made $5. Brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Alright. Oh, damn it. That is me done for the day. I am so done. Alpha Trader fries my brain every time. Oh well, it is what it is. That SMT, like, I'm low-key not shocked that that's playing out. We just did not get in on the bearish asset, which was apparent here, but I just liked ES price action a little bit more than NQ. I was scared we were going to sweep out that NQ 1 hour high, but we did not. So, oh well, it is what it is. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Sadly, break even for raid. Sad times, but oh well, we come back better than ever tomorrow on stream. I'll be back again at 6:30 a.m. EST as usual. I hope to see you guys then. Appreciate you for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day.